Hey y'all, welcome back to the Hot Rod Dad channel. Glad you came. Hope you stay. Like, subscribe, comment, share, etc., etc. Y'all, it is hot here. I'm telling you, it's hotter than devil spit. So I'm headed out to the shop. It's just almost 7 o'clock here. And any work I've been doing in the garage here has been in the evening or early in the morning. And when I say it's hot, I mean it's hotter than two ticks square dancing on a rabid dog's back around here. So I thought I'd just shoot you a little whatever Wednesday video since I missed my usual Sunday upload, and you can see why right here. As you can see, Oscar is under the knife. Had a little bad luck. Had a blown head gasket. And once I got into the engine, I discovered that it had been rebuilt at some point in time. It's bored 30 over. The bores are excellent. And I'm considering what I'm going to do with this. I'm obviously going to keep the bottom end, but I'm thinking about doing some Vortec heads on the top end. Not a real high horsepower engine. As you can see right there, the engine numbers right there. V indicates Flint, Michigan plant. 01 was January 14th, 14, and ZAK, and ZAK indicates the build specs of this engine. And if you look that up, that would have been 78 to 80 Corvette, 210 horsepower. So not a real high horsepower engine, but I wasn't really concerned with horsepower in this old truck because it's just a beater, and I just use it to haul junk and ride around in. So I wasn't real concerned about the horsepower rating, and because I got such an excellent deal on that engine and transmission, pulled freshly out of a 1980 Corvette, that I wasn't really concerned about how much horsepower it had. So I'm contemplating what to do there, but onward to the subject of this whatever Wednesday. I thought I'd answer a few questions about the engine and transmission I'm going to be putting in the BLT here. So I get a lot of questions about that when I post a video. So this is a Chevy 153 cubic inch 4-cylinder. These were offered in 1962 to 1970 Novas. And if I'm not mistaken, they came in some of the vans as well. Very low horsepower engine, only about 90 horsepower stock. So the bottom end of mine is 62 to 70 Nova. And I bought a whole lot of these engines, probably 3 or 4 of them, but enough. There was a total basket case. They were disassembled, and they came from a flat fender Jeep guy. Apparently this was a popular conversion on your flat fender Jeeps that had the old flathead 4-cylinders. So I bought a whole lot of these for $250, and that yielded enough to build 2 real good engines. And the head on this one came from a Mercruiser boat. So after 1970, GM started producing these engines for Mercruiser boats. And in those years, they upped the horsepower from 90 to 120 horsepower. And this head is off of a 120 horsepower model. I got that off of a boat that had not been winterized correctly, and it had a cracked block. So I got it super cheap, and I only kept the head and the intake and carburetor off of that engine. Also, you can see the intake manifold there is a Mercruiser boat intake. Now, if you've ever seen one, they are huge mongus, almost as big as the head. But what I've done here is trimmed off all the water jackets off of that manifold. As if you're unfamiliar with the boat motors, they scoop up water as they travel through through the lake, and they use that to cool the engine. So I just trimmed off all of the water jackets off of this intake, and that left that cute little intake right there. And you can see right here, the runner's got a cool little upsweep right there. It's a 2-piece manifold. It's cast on the bottom, cast iron on the bottom, and it's aluminum on top. So that's pretty cool. And because it's got that little upsweep, it allows plenty of room for a header right there. You could even do a, you know, like a lake style header that comes out, you know, like that, or some zoomies. I fabricated that header myself, and I'm going to run a complete exhaust on the car, and I want to be able to run full hood sides on this car. So I made the header myself. So the engine has been bored 60 over. It's got 283 pistons in it, and it's zero decked. I've not reassembled the engine completely yet. It's buckled up to a air-cooled 2-speed Powerglide. Now, I started assembling this engine years ago, so I'll probably just tear that all the way back down and you know, clean everything up, make sure everything's in good working order. Also, another little tidbit about these engines, some of them were used in AMC cars. So if you can find one of those, they're 151 cubic inches. They're a little different on the specs, but they will yield an HEI distributor, so that you can drop that right down in these little engines. They were also used in lots of industrial applications, like tow motors, generators, agricultural pumps, that sort of thing. I actually found one of these in a generator that was up on the side of a mountain that was being used at a cell phone tower site. So I really tried my best to get that generator. Wasn't successful, but I know it would have been a really clean engine because it was natural gas or propane, I can't remember, but those always burn super clean, and it had very low hours on it because it was mostly run just for testing. Just exercising. About once every week or two, it would come on and exercise for, you know, 15 or 20 minutes and then shut right back off. So that's the power plant for the BLT. I always get lots of questions about the power plant when I post a video of the BLT here. Also, I should in this video tell you what BLT stands for. I've mentioned that the first time or two I did a video on this project, and I don't know if I tell you enough because I get questions about about what BLT stands for. Well, it stands for Bucket List T, because I've always wanted one of these little Model T Roadsters, and I'm finally getting around to building one. So this is the Bucket List T. So anyway, I thought I'd just shoot you a quick little video for a whatever Wednesday, since I missed my usual Sunday upload. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up, like, and subscribe. Whoo, Lord, it's hot. Y'all get out there and build something. I guess I shouldn't overlook this little bit of redneckery right here. That's why you always keep a couple of old tires laying around.